Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Um, I'm hoping you can't hear the fan in the background, but I just cannot work without it at the minute. The heat is just something else at the minute. So I wanted to move on to number 6 of my Christmas cards using Kendra's Card Challenge 3. All the links to Kendra's Card Challenge 3 will be below. You click on it and you'll go to Kendra and she'll show you all the prizes there is up for grabs. You make 16 cards, follow the sketches, use anything you want and just have lots of fun. I'm doing a double challenge, one for everyday cards and one for Christmas cards, and you'll catch them on my YouTube video here. So if you haven't seen any before this, be sure and click back and you'll see different ideas. Over on Kendra's Facebook group, you can go and join the group over on Facebook. There's a link below as well, and you'll see lots of people posting there, which gives you loads of inspiration. Honestly, there's some amazing people have finished their 16 cards already and are starting another set, so definitely worth your while going over if you're interested. It only uses 6 sheets of 6x6 paper and it makes life so simple. So when you do all your cutting, and that'll be explained by Kendra or one of my videos above, but go to Kendra, she's far better at it explaining it. This is the 2 pieces that I've been left with for challenge 6, and you just add to it whatever you like. And you know that I am using the Penguin Place stamp set, which is available in August, and the matching papers, which are free during August. So if you buy the stamp set and it comes with a lovely punch to punch out penguins out of the paper, and maybe throw a couple other things into your basket. This is not, I just check the price of this. Can't show it to you, unfortunately, but it's only £29.50 for both those. So I think it's a great deal. You're getting a brilliant punch here, and a lot of people are coming up with other ideas to use this punch, so I'll share those with you at another time. But today we're just concentrating on making this particular card, and I have decided to tee it up with a lovely bit of like snowball embossing. It's an old embossing folder that I've had for years. There's not even a company name on it. I think I've got a Freeway magazine or something. So hunt out all your old stash and use it up. This will be my background, and then following the sketch, your 2 pieces will go one at either side, top and bottom, and then you'll have your wee area here, which is 3 1/8 for your blue square and 2 7/8 for this one. Not blue, do it whatever colour you want. This is the colours I've chose to go with, and it will just sit here. It is a lovely sketch. I really like this one. I'm liking a lot of the sketches this time round, maybe because I'm getting more confident and enjoying it more, than I did first time round. So I'm going with the snowman. I want to create wee layers of snow for him, and I'm doing a really black sky at the top. So we're going to do a wee bit of clear embossing and just make it a wee bit more special rather than just plunking a snowman on it. So I'm going to, stick these in place, and that'll be that out of the way. And I should have opened a new glue because I know this one is nearly done and blocked as usual. As long as I get enough out to attach it. The papers that go with this are just lovely. I actually have used it to cut my 6x6. I just chopped them down to suit me. So we'll put that in place, and then we'll just add our wee bits. As you can see, the other side is just lovely. Those colours are so pretty. I thought I would just go with the dark. This is Misty Moonlight papers, or card, to tie in with the Misty Moonlight. As with all our papers, it tells you, thank goodness, on the back of each pack exactly what colours coordinate. So you get a lot of choice inside to use up all your card and stuff. You're not tied to one particular colour, which is brilliant. So I'm trying to go about the same distance, top and bottom, and just make sure that your square covers both of those, and you should be set. So I'm happy enough with that. I think I'm going to stick this one down flat, and then we're going to raise up our wee snowman stuff. Come on. Oh, don't you just hate it when you're running out of stuff? I'm way too generous, this was wrong. Too much glue. So that's going to pop here. Just make sure you're getting it in the center or where you want it to go. And it's just fading into the background, which is what I want, because this is going to go on top. So we'll go to our embossing now, and we need a nice piece of paper that I can do some inking on and embossing on and lots of other nice stuff. So I want to use my Versamark, and I want to go with, should have had these stamps out. I'm going with the wee snowflakes. And for the lower area, we're going with the large stamp. This one here, which kind of gives you a snowy mound for them to sit on. And you'll need a right big block. And just let it land on it. Don't try to maneuver it yourself. So when you look at your, where did you go? What did I do with that? I am such a twit. Okay, I'll have to go and search what I did with that piece of... So I found it stuck to the bottom of my stamp box, of course. So you want to place your, whatever you're going to do. If you're going to stamp something, you need to stamp it now and then mask it off. If you're just using a cutout from the paper, position it where you'd like it to be. And then we're going to go with Misty Moonlight, just to tie in with all the other stuff. And I'm just using part of this stamp. It's quite big, so you need to decide just what way you want to go. I think I'll use this side of it. And I'm going to stamp it here first, and if it's too dark, I might go with a lighter version of it. Yeah, I think I'll do the lighter version. I don't want it too deep for the snow. So again, just ink up what you think you're going to use, take off some, and decide where you want it. So let's say about there. And I'm going to do one more wee bit just above that. So again, taking excess off, and I'm trying to pop it. Not so bad. So that gives me a nice wee snowy mound really quickly and easily. Now we want to go in with our snowflakes for the top end of the sky. I'm using the Versamark, which is a clear sticky embossing pad, ink pad, sorry, but it's not really ink, but it's perfect for doing these. So I want to set these over quickly. Hard to see what you're doing, but I roughly know. I'm going to put some in different ways just to make sure we're covering all the ground. I haven't actually tried this with these particular stamps, so I'm hoping it works out. I'm going to have a quick peep at that. I think that's okay. We'll go with it. We'll hope for the best. Now I'm going to go in with a clear embossing powder. No, a white embossing powder I want to use, actually. I don't know which one's my white. I think that's white. So plonk it onto your wee bits. And you can see it has picked them up. And there's still some wee spaces there, which I wonder could I go in with. I'm not sure I'll be able to now, but we'll try. That one's a wee bit mad looking, but I actually think he's going to be covering it yet. So that's us done with that. We'll get these put away out of our road. back in the jar. Now we'll heat up our embossing tool. Now the white is not going to look particularly nice here at the minute, but when I start to ink it up, I'm hoping it looks a whole lot better. I think that's it. Now get your scrap again, and we're going to go in with our Misty Moonlight and just ink it up. So I'm keeping it off the snow as much as possible. We just want a nice inky up sky. So just keep going, working your way around until you're happy. So I'm going to keep on building that a wee bit and come back to you. So we're back again. I think I'm happy enough with the amount. I've used this edge here when I'm going down at the bottom just to keep it all off with snow. So just a wee scratchy bit of paper and that will do you. I've got dimensionals on the back of the snowman, which was cut from the designer paper, and he is going to sit quite happily here. And if you take a tissue or something after you've finished your inking, it can help bring up your white embossing, because you've inked over it and some of it catches. But I'll get these off first. Just a clean tissue and smooth over it. So you can see some of it did come off, so that's good to clean up your snow. And then we're going to pop this boy on just about here. And when I'm sticking them on the card, I have got a few snowflakes from the last time I had cut them out. What did I do with them? Here. So I might just stick it down flat like the other ones, pop this up here, and two smaller ones, maybe even just one smaller. And then we need our wee sentiment. And the sentiment is going to be, I might just do season's greetings actually this time. This one does have birthday ones in it too, which is quite fun. Like if you're into penguins, my son would just love a birthday card with penguins on it, and he's 36, so he's not a baby by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm just going with the same colour, Misty Moonlight. I'm just going to stamp it on here and hopefully go straight, keeping it straight in that wee space. Whoops. And that should be all that's needed, and I could do a few Misty Moonlight gems for the wee thing, but we'll stick this on first. And we'll just keep it low as I've raised the snowman up in dimensionals. But you can see how quick and easy it is, excuse me, to make your own background. You know, why not have a bit of fun while you're making these things? I hate just slapping stuff one on top of the other. I prefer to have a wee bit of inkiness going on, just to keep me happy. If that's not for you, then don't worry about it. Do what you get done quick. So he's quite a cute wee snowman, and it goes well with all that lovely paper. So even you could tie in one of those colours if you had the gems to match. I really should have had all these out. So I have these 20, 21 to 23 in colour jewels, which work perfectly. So we'll maybe go with the purpley one to tie in with those colours. Where's my pokey tool? So this definitely is taking my mind off the desperate heat out there. So get into your craft room, turn on your fan and enjoy yourself. I'll try the two first before I decide on any more. So that one will just sit about there, and I'm just going to actually glue it down rather than faff about with wee tiny bits of dimensionals. Just put that one there. Now you can just do one embellishment there or two, go for with it whatever you want yourself. Where does that look too? I think I'll leave the two. I'm happy enough. So that is me done. Number 6, and I just wanted to show you number 6 doing the ordinary, not Christmas, non-Christmas. I'll not say ordinary because this one's a birthday. This is another free set coming up during sale-a-bration. Oh goodness, can't remember what you call it. I'm sure I have it written here. Counting Sheep. So it's another one on the sale-a-bration stamp set. This is an old embossing folder. I have a video showing how I made this, so you can go check it out, but I just want to show you the two layouts, one Christmas, one non-Christmas, and that's all you started with was those two wee bits of paper, and it just inspires you to go on, to hunt through your stuff, to use up stuff you haven't been using for a while. So please give it a go and come and join us. The more the merrier. And as I say, Kendra has 3 beautiful prizes up for grabs, and it's all random, so you have a good chance of winning. So I'll catch us all again soon. Bye.